What is up, you guys? Just wanted to come on here and give you guys some prize picks plays for the day. We're going to have a League of Legends play, and then we're also going to have an NBA play later in the video. But first and foremost, I just wanted to show you guys how the VIP performed last night. We were cooking on the VIP. This play right here ended up cashing out like right before I went to bed. It took a while to like deposit inside of my PrizePicks account, but this play right here cashed right before I went to bed. And then this play right here, you can see that this game was played at like 6 a.m. This one cashed right when I woke up. So really cool to see that. Like we literally 3x'd our money right when we went to bed, and then 3x'd it again when we woke up. So I love when that happens. I love waking up to a win because we do take a lot of esports, especially recently because of NFL. In the off season now. And a lot of these esports games, it just so happens that they play at like 4 a.m., 5 a.m., and we'll wake up and a lot of times and we'll hit our bet, right? So that's pretty fun. The VIP did really well. Happy with that. Just for transparency here, the free plays that I gave out in yesterday's video, both of them did not hit. This play to the left here just did not do very well. With that being said, I was very confident in the play, and I'm still confident in the play, that it was a good play. OddsJam pointed to all of these projections being EV positive, and just a good play all around. But it is sports betting at the end of the day. These are, sports players at the end of the day, and the amount of rebounds that they get every day and in each game is going to be different, right? So this was a good slip, but it is unfortunate that most of these did not hit. And even if one of these didn't hit, we wouldn't have hit this slip because we do 4-man powers, which means all of them have to hit. So 4-mans don't hit a lot for us. 4-mans are 10x, right? So in theory, you would just need 1 in 10 of every 1 in 10 of a 4-man to hit to break even on that. So this one didn't hit. This one was a whole lot closer. We missed it by 1 kill here. I didn't watch this game. I don't know if this Leo monster guy like maybe got the last second or something like that. But yeah, unfortunate. I was pretty confident in this play too. But it is what it is sometimes. Sometimes you're just 1 kill away. So unfortunate there. Would have loved to cash a free play. And then also the win or the VIP was just going off too. I did want to deep dive just real quick into a winning slip for CounterStrike, right? To just show you guys how CounterStrike correlation works, because I don't know, it might be confusing to some people just how CounterStrike correlation works, but I thought this slip was really interesting, and I always like going back and kind of seeing how a slip played out, right? So this one here, you can see that these guys absolutely smashed their projections. I mean, they both like almost doubled up their projections here. This guy got 22, this guy got 36, and then these were their lines that we took. I always say in Counter-Strike, if you're going to take more and more, we want the game to go longer, because in Counter-Strike, the game is 1st to 13. So whoever gets 13 wins the game. Now, you can see here the score of the game is actually 16 to 13, and that's because there was actually overtime in this game. You can see these little bracketed section here that's not colorful. Those were the overtime rounds. But I'm actually here to tell you that even without overtime, if this would have just ended in normal time, these guys still would have completely surpassed their projections. It's not like they got 10 plus kills just in these 5 rounds here. Like they smashed their projections no matter what. And I just wanted to show you the whole game here. So this one did go, what is that, 26 or 29 rounds, sorry, which is a really long game of Counter-Strike. But you can see the whole lobby here just absolutely dominated with all the kills. Like I would say a normal Counter-Strike line is probably in between like 12 and 13, and you can see all of these guys got in between 12 and 13, or more than 12 and 13, because the game was so long. Other than this guy here, he only got 8 kills, so I don't know, this guy just must suck or something. But you can see that all of these guys, got so many kills because the game was such a long game. So like I said, with Counter-Strike, The thing you want to do is to, if you're going to take more and more, we want the game to go longer. The reason why I was so confident in this play is because I knew that these two teams were very evenly matched, and you can see, I mean, the game was super even. It went to overtime, right? So the teams are really evenly matched. I think the game is going to go longer. That's why I take more and more. If I think one team might blow the other team out of the water, then I'm going to take less and less, because the game could potentially be like 13-1 or 13-2, and that would just make a lot of sense for there not to be many kills, because there's not many rounds. So hopefully that makes sense. I thought this was just a really cool slip that I gave out in VIP, and I mean, this just completely dominated this right here. So hope that makes sense. Real quick before we get into the plays, I do have something called a Winnable, and what a Winnable is it's a way to get direct text messages of my plays straight to your phone. Pretty much I'll post a play, and when I post a play, you'll get a text message. You can click on a link in that text, and it'll send you straight to my play, where a lot of times I'll post a link of that play also, where you can then click that link, and it'll fill it out completely for you in PrizePicks. So it's literally 2 clicks, and you'll get my play filled into your PrizePicks, ready to put money on it. I do have a free plan. In the free plan, you'll get access to 1 to 2 free picks a day that aren't in these videos. So probably after this video, maybe in a couple hours, I'm going to send out a free pick for the free plan. And then I also have VIP access, which is like all of my plays that I'm going to give. And like I said, we have a pretty stacked lineup of CounterStrike and League of Legends and NBA plays for the day. So I'm going to be posting plays all day. It's normally $150. But with code FREEVIP, you can get a free 1 month access of my VIP. So you can see it here. Use code FREEVIP, and you'll get VIP access for 1 month completely for free, so you can try it out. So definitely take advantage of that. Without further ado, let's get into the free picks for the day. So we're going to have a League of Legends play, and we're going to have an NBA play. With this League of Legends play, this one is actually happening Friday morning. So again, like I said, a lot of these esports ones, they happen early in the morning, because I believe this is a Korean game. I know this is a Korean game. And so how League of Legends correlation works is, we have all of these players playing in the same game, right? They're all playing at 4:30 in the morning, and they're all playing in the same game. And then we have 2 players playing on this team, KDF, and then 2 players playing on this team, Fox. How League of Legends works is, normally one team is going to get ahead early with the first kill of the game, or the first couple objectives of the game. And if they do that, if they're able to get an early lead, then they're going to be able to get more items, get more gold, abilities, levels on the other team. And a lot of times they're able to snowball that lead into more and more and more kills throughout the game. So like I said, if they get an early lead, which that's just, one team is going to get the early lead no matter what. And a lot of these very high level League of Legends games, once they get an early lead, they hold on to it, and they grip that early lead, and they do not let go of it, right? It's not very like up and down. It's normally like one team just gets an early lead, and they're able to take that lead all the way to the win. So how League of Legends works is, if you're able to get an early lead, you become a little bit more powerful than the opponent. And then with that power, you're able to get a little bit more powerful than the opponent, and more powerful than the opponent, causing you to get more damage, more health. So pretty much it's easier for you to kill the other opponent, and it's harder for them to kill you, right? And that's going to be reflected in this play here, right? We would want KDF to get an early lead, snowball that lead into more and more kills, have a lot of damage, have a lot of kill potential on this team, and then this team not to get a lot of kills, so they're not able to kill this team, because this team's going to have a lot of health, and this team's not going to have a lot of damage, because they're going to be pretty far behind, right? So that's how that's correlated. Just like everything, I mean, this could obviously not happen, right? Like maybe Fox could be the one that gets an early lead, and then they would be the more and more, and this would be the less and less. Again, with these plays, we're just trying to throw out plays that have math back behind them, that have correlation back behind them. And I found these 2 plays on OddsJam, so they're pointing in the right direction. And then this is also very heavily correlated. So this is a good slip to put out. Like I said, in a 4-man, we do, it's actually 9.5x because it's payout shifted, but I put 25 to win 237. Here's the first play. Second play of the day is this one. This one is not correlated, you can see, because they're in different games. So whatever, Jaren Jackson does in his game, it doesn't matter to Keontae George, right? Whereas the other game was correlated because, as one team does something, the other team's going to have to also do something or react in some way. This one instead I actually found on OddsJam. So OddsJam just recently released a fantasy score optimizer, and I've been finding a lot of good plays with that fantasy score optimizer. So pretty much what it does is it compares lines throughout the industry. So it compares lines throughout like 10 different books. And comparing those 10 different books, this, like Jaren Jackson's fantasy score was more along the lines of like a 34. And then Keontae George's was more along the lines of like a 25 or 24, right? So all of these 10 different books are saying that these projections should be 1 to 2 fantasy score points less than what they are on PrizePicks. So we're going to trust the billions and billions of dollars backed behind the 10 books that we just compared them to, and we're going to say, hey, you're a $1 billion company, you're probably right about their projection. If 10 of you guys agree that this should be more of like a 34. So PrizePicks is a little bit off of its rocker and putting it at 36.5. So what we're going to do is we're going to take Jaren Jackson 36.5 and we're going to take him less because it should be more like a 34. Same thing with Keontae George, should be more like a 24 or 25. So we're going to take this one. We're also going to put this less. You can see it's the exact same thing that we did in this VIP slip here. That one, we had Santi Alamada, and then we had Mikal Bridges, and it's the same thing here, right? We had 27. We took them less, and I guarantee you that a lot of the books, a lot of the very smart books, 10 plus books that we looked at yesterday, or that I looked at when I was making this VIP play, they probably all had them at about 25 instead. So if you were to take them at other books, right, maybe an Underdog Fantasy or a Bet MGM or something like that, you might have pushed if you took this play somewhere else. But the fact that you took it on PrizePicks, and you took it at 27.5 less, was really good because we were able to win that bet. So yeah, here are the 2 bets for the day. Lock these in, and like I said, join that free Winnable because it's completely free and you're going to get 1 to 2 free picks a day. And then if you're interested, also join that VIP because it's also free for a month. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Let's get some free wins today, and yeah, thank you guys for watching.